Hey, you guys, so I'm back again with another message. This particular message is a warning message, and this is a warning message for some of the people in California. Like I said, I've been to LA on a trip, and some of the things, or not some of the things, a lot of the things that I witnessed and I experienced while I was there was demonic things. Um, People were talking about they were on demon time, um, voodoo, and all this other stuff. Um, while me taking a tour, I see where a lot of demonic images was posted throughout the town, throughout the cities, like at bus stops. Like the one image that really disturbed me was a demonic nun. Um, I even saw a demonic church while I was there. Like it looked like a church, and but then the church had a demonic nun posted on it, like inside of the actual stone, grave in actual stone, and it was more than one. Because at first I was like, well, maybe somebody was just being hateful. It was it was around the whole church, and I was just like, okay, yeah, that's not cool. um and then like it was for LA or that area to be so rich, it was a lot of homeless people on the streets, and then during the daytime they can't even go into the homeless shelter. So it was a heat advisory there when I was there, and people was outside um on the sidewalks, laying down, like looking like some of them were going to perish, like it wasn't going to make it. And it was just like no remorse. Like people look down upon the homeless, and God's heart is close to the homeless. Like, and it's just like people there, a lot of the people that I experienced while I was there, they were fake, they were users, they weren't genuine. They are really mean and hateful. When I got to the airport to come back home, I had one lady that was very kind of nasty to me, but I kept it pushing. Um, and it's just that particular area is very demonic, um, and which it shouldn't surprise me. Because like I said, God sent me there on an assignment. So when he sent me there on assignment, my eyes was open to a lot of things. And it's definitely Hollywood, because the devil runs the music industry and the movie industry. And a lot of movies that they were advertising on billboards and stuff like that were demonic movies that are about to come out. I know a lot of people think, I know like a lot of demonic movies come out around Halloween time, and that's what they're like trying to promote, like the demonic movies or whatever. But real women and men of God, they know that real Christians, we don't celebrate Halloween, because we already know what holiday that is, like what witches and warlocks they do on during the time, around the time of Halloween. So this is a warning message for California, especially in the areas that are very, very demonic. God took me to scripture. He took me to Numbers chapter 16, and I'm gonna read it. And this is where many leaders rebelled against Moses. Okay. Um, when Moses heard what they were saying, he threw himself down with his face to the ground. I'm sorry, you guys. From I'm starting at the 16th chapter at the fourth verse. Then he said to Korah and his followers, tomorrow morning the Lord will show up who belongs to him and who is holy. I'll read that again. Tomorrow morning the Lord will show us who belongs to him and who is holy. The Lord will allow those who are chosen to enter his holy place. You, Korah, and all your followers must do this. Take incense burners, burn incense in them tomorrow before the Lord. Then we will see whom the Lord chooses as his holy one. You Levites are the ones who have gone too far. Then Moses spoke again to Korah. Now listen, you Levites. Thus it seems a small thing to you that God of Israel has chosen you from among all the people of Israel to be near him as you serve the Lord's tabernacle and stand before the people to minister to them. He has given the special ministry only to you and your fellow Levites, but now you are demanding the priesthood as well. The one you are really revolting against is the Lord. And who is Aaron that you are complaining about him? Yeah, when I was on the plane coming back from California, and the reason why God took me to this scripture, and I still got to continue reading, God showed me clearly the ground in California opening up and closing. And I'm like, God, what does this mean? And he was like, that's scripture, go read it. And that's why he took me to Numbers chapter 16. All right. So I'm going to jump down to verse 22. But Moses and Aaron fell on the ground. Oh God, the God and source of all life, they plead. Must you be angry with all the people when only one man sins? And the Lord said to Moses, tell all the people to get away from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. So Moses got up and rushed over to the tents of Dathan and Abiram, followed closely by the Israelites' leaders. Quick, he told the people, get away from the tents of these wicked men and don't touch anything that belongs to them. If you do, you will be destroyed for their sins. So all the people stood back from the tents of Korah, Dathan, and Abiram. Then Dathan and Abiram came out and stood at the entrance of their tents with their wives and their children and little ones. And Moses said, by this you will know that the Lord has sent me to do all things that I have done. For I have not done them on my own. If these men die a natural death, then the Lord has not sent me. But if the Lord performs a miracle and the grounds open up and swallows them, all of their belongings, and they will go down alive in the grave, then you will know that these men have despised the Lord. He had hardly finished speaking the words when the ground suddenly split open beneath him. The earth opened up and swallowed the men along with their households and the followers who are standing with them and everything they own. So they went down alive into the grave along with their belongings. The earth closed over them and they all vanished. All the people of Israel fled as they heard their screams, fearing that the earth would swallow them too. Then fire blazed forth from the Lord and burned up the 250 men who was offering incense. Y'all, God is not playing in this hour, especially not with California. California, the certain areas that I went to, is so demonic. If God has instructed you and you live in California to get out, to move to a different part, do it. Because while I was there, y'all, I experienced a earthquake. And when I experienced the earthquake, my friend felt it. I just heard it. And God told me in this season that his children was not going to go through what the world is about to go through. And then when I got on the plane, God showed me the ground opening and closing in California. God is about to do that in the natural. Like I saw it in the spirit, it's going to come forth in the natural, and it's going to happen in California because the stuff there is so demonic. And God is sick of it. They don't have the heart of God. Like it's very, very demonic there. And it's sad because you see all these rich people there. They can help the homeless, but they look down on the homeless. It's just they don't have a heart for people. They're users. They come and take. It's not genuine no more. It's not the love of God there. I didn't experience no type of love of God there from people. I had rattled some people demons because they saw the God in me and they didn't really want to accept me and embrace me. Well, I was cool because I already knew I was there on an assignment. I ain't come to people please you. But God is saying in this hour, this is a warning for California. And that's one reason why I was ready to get back, because I'm like, God, I don't want to be here when you split open the ground. Y'all, California, y'all about to get a lot of earthquakes. We're getting storms. Y'all might be getting more storms than usual. That's going to cause earthquakes, and the ground is going to open up. And when the ground open up, I won't be surprised if a lot of people go into the ground. It's going to be their grave, because God's saying this hour he's sick of it. Y'all had enough time to get it together. How can y'all call yourself men and women and children of God when y'all still want to be and do the things of the world? Y'all still want to be out here and say y'all on demon time and do new age and sage and all this other stuff. God is saying time out. You got one maker. Choose you what maker that you're going to serve. Because when this judgment hit, it's going to hit hard. I was ready to come back home. God, keep me on the East Coast. Don't bring me over here. I'm glad I ain't come over here once I graduated like I wanted to. Because it's so demonic. And it's open now. Like they don't care. Like they don't care that people know that they serve a fake idol witch or whatever. It's very, very demonic there. So God is saying, California, this is your warning. Get it together. All right, you guys, I love you, and I will chat with you all later.